All right, a very good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. 6:30 by my timing, so we'll make a start. We never like to penalise the punctual. My name is Andrew North. I work alongside two of my colleagues, Mr. Shane Cortez, Mr. Sam Walmsley, who I've momentarily lost. He'll be joining us. Oh, he's right at the rear, looking after the hallway out there. So Sam will be joining me at the podium very soon. But certainly, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of your Harcourt's Cooper & Co auction team, we bid you a very warm welcome this evening. We're here to help you bid. We're here to help you buy. If throughout the evening maybe we come to any of you asking you just to pay a little bit more money this evening, the answer to that question is yes, and if you answer accordingly, we're all going to get on very, very well indeed. Now, in terms of the auctions tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read out the rules under which I accept your participation only once, and in all cases we have been given reserve prices, and we sell to whoever is the highest bidder whose bid we choose to accept in excess of those reserve prices. The auctioneers will nominate the incremental sums at which we move forward. From time to time we find that you don't like our suggestions and you can yell something different out at us, but we do reserve the right to refuse any bids that we deem not in our sellers' and owners' best interest. Important to note, you're placing your bids this evening on a cash and unconditional basis. That means your homework, your due diligence does need to have been completed ahead of tonight. In the case of telephone bidders joining us, we'll point them out as we're bound to do. You may notice the camera, ladies and gentlemen, that's because the first offering is being live streamed. We've got some parties watching at home, didn't want to come out in the cold, and certainly good luck to all of you at home as well. Now, in the interest of the auction, my sellers have given the auctioneers instructions to bid on their behalf. That is referred to as vendor bidding. If you hear us say that we're placing a bid for the vendor, it is usually because you're choosing not to bid, and always only ever because we're below the reserve price. If your preference is for us not to do it, interestingly enough, that is also our preference because it requires you to bid. If we have a disputed bid, the auctioneer will usually take the first bid that they see, so bid nice and quickly. Our sellers do have the right to change their mind, to withdraw the properties from sale at any stage without disclosing their reserve prices. And here's the fun part, our new owner and successful purchasers, well, you'll be found when the hammer comes down like so. At that point, I'll say congratulations, or one of us will say congratulations. Usually everyone else gives you a small but appropriate congratulatory applause. And then by your bidding actions, you are agreeing to join us outside the room in one of the offices to sign the documentation. When you sign that documentation, you are evidencing the sale. You're also acknowledging that you've received a copy of our New Zealand Residential Sale and Purchase Agreements Guide. Finally, we require from you a deposit, and in the case of a unit title, you are acknowledging you've received a copy of our Form 18 pre-contract disclosure statement. So buyers, those are the rules under which I accept your participation. As we move speedily on now to offering number one, it is number 2/3, Knightsbridge Drive in Forest Hill, Auckland City, brought to the market by Jordan and Brooke. This auction, though, is going to be conducted slightly differently to the rest. The reason for that is that Jordan and Brooke have presented to their owners an offer that they have deemed at an acceptable level. So right from word go, property is on the market and we sell straight away. Reserve immediately met. No vendor bids will be placed, as I said, and you are playing for the keys and ownership straight away from the first bid. The property is more formally described as being a 1/2 share in some 675 square metres of land, positioned perfectly for wonderful, wonderful afternoon sun. Of course, you've got that lovely private exclusive use area there. Settlement date is the 28th of August 2020, or as per clause 23.3, and I will just go to the further terms of sale because I want to offer some comfort around that. And it does state that the vendor warrants firstly that they will arrange at their cost the issue of a code of compliance certificate for the building consent work done on or before the settlement date. The vendor will, at the vendor's cost prior to settlement, arrange for the issue of a new record of title for the property, the subject of this agreement in accordance with the attached plan. The parties agree that the settlement date shall be the latter of the 28th of August 2020, or 10 working days after the issue of the Code of Compliance certificate referred to in clause 23.1 and issue of new cross-lease record of title as per the attached plan. 24, we're also going to remove and withdraw from the consent process application from the LIM regarding the development in the main bathroom honourable source settlement date as well. So a whole lot of extra stuff there just to make sure everything is clean. The limb, the title, for you to move in and live in this lovely, clean, presented property. It's clean in terms of the spaces and, of course, the fine lines extended there beautifully, ladies and gentlemen, for you to walk and live and love and enjoy. It's good for the family with all of the great schools, the amenities round the corner, and because, of course, of the single level living, you can stay there forever. If you've got sore knees like myself, you don't need to worry about this one. It'll work really, really well for you. We do potentially have a telephone bidder joining us. Rose, I've lost you. Rose, there you okay, helping out. So, ladies and gentlemen, I keep you from ownership no longer. The offer, acceptable bid and reserve price now, $1,106,000 at 11.06. Write it down. You won't find it offensive in the slightest. 1106, and I sell the property on the market. If somebody, ladies and gentlemen, 1110 or 10 on top at 16. 1110. What are you saying, Travis? 20 the bid now. 1120. 1125. 35. 1135 at the rear, and I sell now. 1,135,000. Do you go again? I'll take your 5. You know I will at 40. Quick bid's a good bid. Take a deep breath, smile and bid. It's only money. What else would you do with it anyway? And a great place to put it here at number 2/3 Knightsbridge Drive in Forest Hill at 1,135,000. I'll take 2.5. Easier for you to bid, harder for me to add. Happy to help you tonight. First time then now, 1,135,000, and the hammer is up. Second time calling it away.
Yep.
What are we saying, sir? What's your bid? 2.5. 2.5 at 37.5. Okay, 37.5, 47.5. 47.5, 2.5 takes me straight to 50, and that looks a whole lot neater on the contract, sir. Easier for me to work out the deposit, and easier for you to know what you paid. At 1,147,500 at the rear, I sell it. Bids against you. First time. Second time. 2.5 more at 50 I've got. Sticking with your 10s at 60 now. They will stop eventually. You just need to bid to find out when. Is that a wave to me, or a wave you're out, or a wave you want to have another go, or a new way of bidding? At 1,160, do you try a wee single just to see if that was their best? $1,000. What's that? 5 again, 65, reaffirming their position at 1,165. Does somebody give me 1 and I give you the opportunity to potentially say you won it with 1 at 1,165 at the rear? You sure, sir? First time. Second time.
1.
66. 76. 77. 87. 1,187. 88. If we stick with the strategy. At 1,187, or do we go straight to $1.2 million? Show them who's boss here today. At 1,187 at the rear, I sell it. First time. We done? Second time. 88, Barry's got the bid now. 88, 1,188. 98, at 1,198, do we say 99 or 1.2? 1,198 at the rear. They're in 10s. I know I'm happy to take your singles. First time now, then at 1,198,000, and I sell it away now. Second time calling it away at 1,198,000 the bid. Third final call, all done, silent and finished. Barry, are you back? You at 99? 1,209. It's easy spending someone else's money, isn't it, Trev? At $1,209,000 at the back now. At 1,209. And Barry, you know I'll take the single from you at 10. All I've got for second place, more open homes, more weekends. I know they love working alongside you, Barry, but tell them at some stage they've got to let go. At 1,209, I sell at the rear. First. Second. Third time calling it away at $1,209,000. I sell it. Barry, are you out? I can't see you quickly. Is that 1?
Yep.
Yeah, 10 the bid now. 20 it is now. 1,220,000. It was just because you're a little slow. It's given them confidence, but we go back at 21, do we, sir? And ma'am, do we do it together? Take a deep breath. Smile. Bid. No smiles yet. No money either. 1,220. We're out. Appreciate you betting today. Definitely out in front and behind at 1,220,000. No instructions on the phone. Rose, I sell it at $1,220,000. First, second, third time, going. So congratulations, crowd. Well bet, well bought.